Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to brake and stop on a scooter. This will be an easy tutorial but also a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have my Razor scooter, and this scooter is a non-electric scooter. It's also equipped with a brake on the rear wheel over here, okay? Now you might have an electric scooter and the process for braking on that is likely going to be different, and if you have a scooter that has a handlebar brake, it's going to be different as well. So the tutorial that I'm going over is for this specific type of scooter that is a push scooter where you push it with your foot, and also that has a brake that hovers over the rear wheel. Okay, so first and foremost, you want to identify the brake, make sure that that is the type of brake that you're dealing with. In this case it is, okay? And you want to make sure that it works. So what I always recommend, and I'm just going to flip my camera screen out so I can see that what you all are seeing, and I'm going to put my kickstand up. This scooter actually has a kickstand, which is absolutely sweet, but you want to make sure that when you push down on that brake that the scooter doesn't move. So you can see it's actually, when I push down on the brake, it is completely functional. So you want to make sure that it works. Now when I ride a scooter, I put my dominant foot on the kickboard, which is my right foot because I'm a righty, and with my other foot I push on the floor. Okay, so the foot that you use to push on the floor with to propel the scooter forward is the foot that goes on the brake, okay? And when I'm riding, I'll keep it here, but then when I need to brake from this position, then I'll move it onto here. Now with braking on a scooter, it's not immediate in the sense that you can't push the brake and you'll stop right away. What happens is the brake essentially creates friction against the rear wheel, which slows the scooter down and then eventually brings it to a stop. So you want to practice your braking distance in a safe environment like your backyard or something like that, before you actually go onto like a sidewalk or anything of that sort. Okay, you want to practice so you understand how long it takes to brake. But here's the basics of braking. When you're moving, you're going to take your foot that you're using to propel with, okay, and you're going to push down on the brake, and the harder that you push on the brake, the more braking power that you're going to have. So if I was to just push a little bit, then I would get a little bit of braking power. Let's say something like this, right? But if I was to really push down on that brake, I would get the maximum braking power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate myself just sort of moving forward and braking a few times, coming to a complete stop, and then I'll tell you a few exercises, or one or two exercises that you can do. So I'm going to turn my camera like this so that you can see where I'm going to be heading, and I'll just sort of go there and back maybe a couple times to show you how I brake. Okay, so I'm just riding and I'm braking like that. Okay, I'm going to turn around right here. I'm riding and my foot is going on the brake now. Now you can see that the faster that I go, the longer that it will take me to brake. So I'm going to go a bit faster now. And as you saw right there, let's go back. As you saw right there, it takes longer and longer to brake as you go faster. So keep that in mind. So what I recommend as a few practice exercises is that you go in a parking lot and you try and, or a parking lot or in your backyard, and you have a landmark, like a line like this. And you practice at various slow speeds and try and brake and come to a complete stop before a line or a landmark. You can even put something on the ground, just identify where you want to brake and stop by, okay? And that's what I recommend as sort of like a practice exercise, okay? I'm sorry about the poor lighting, I'm doing my best here. But that's it. That is essentially how to brake and stop on a scooter. You want to identify the brake, where it is, make sure you know exactly where your brake is, okay? And then you want to practice the different speeds in which you're going to be sort of braking and stopping. Yeah, and that's it. Just keep practicing until you get it right. You want to keep practicing until you are at a level where you know how much to push the brake and how long it's going to take you to come to a complete stop. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.